this summer is really bad for construction. Does this truck want to be a horse? Always does that, it gallops. Yeah, the construction all the way here has been crazy. Everywhere you go, construction. Good thing I'm not on a tight deadline right now. I would never make it. But one thing I am looking forward to, and that's getting on the 84. Hopefully there's not a whole lot of construction up there, so we'll be able to actually enjoy the drive. But it's a very beautiful drive. I love that route all the way along the Columbia River. Probably the most beautiful scenic route I've seen yet down here in the U.S. It's actually another road, I'm not sure what it is, that is on this side of the Columbia River, and you go up top and it takes you right to the top and you can look down into the canyon. It's very beautiful. If you've never been to the Pacific Northwest, there's plenty to see for scenery, I'll tell you that right now. And I guess what they're doing is they're working on this other bridge on the other side, resurfacing it. I don't know what they're doing to it, but can't tell what they're doing to it. Probably a rehabilitation program for the bridge. It's a pretty old bridge, so I guess now's the time to do it. I'm guessing at one point in time that was the original, one lane each way, and then they built this one years after. Yeah, oh, they're just working. I mean, even last year they were working on this bridge, and man, it sure has taken them a long time. That's a very long project. Oh well, we are now in Oregon. We just crossed over the Columbia River. We are now officially in Oregon.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now
Roundale. Maybe about a half an hour away from Clackamas, and I'm just going to top up my fuel on the reefer. These are two truck stops that it's very hard to get any kind of parking in here. That's why I don't even waste my time trying to park in these places. Oh crap. Come on, Ray. You're going to the Loves. I always end up getting this mixed up. And of course you have courteous people like that. Too late there, and he couldn't move over for me. Yeah, so we're just going to top up our fuel, reefer fuel and everything, and then we're just going to go straight to the, what is that? It's a free pass site. I don't know. I think I'll take people to the end. There's actually a lane open. That's a shock. Actually, it's a gong show in here. Okay. Well, we are parked, and we did manage to get a place parked. We managed to find a parking spot very close to the shipper, which is really, really nice. I'm here a lot earlier than most of the guys are. Probably some of the other guys aren't going to be showing up until about 7 or 8 or maybe 9 o'clock. So I established a good parking spot, so this is where I am sitting here. I've noticed that they've painted a lot of the lanes around here red where you're not supposed to park. So I know I'm in a place where I can park, which is a good thing. So I decided to make myself some dinner, and over the weekend I bought myself a grill. It's just a regular Black & Decker grill from Canadian Tire. It was about 59 bucks, and I am going to cook myself some hamburgers. Yeah, I just went to Walmart and I grabbed some Angus beef patties that are already pre-flattened, if you want to call it that, and we'll see how well this works. I will say this though, if I do this at a rest stop or at a truck stop in the back of an area there, I'm not going to there's going to be a few people not happy with me. I know I wouldn't be, especially if you're making eggs in the morning. Well, I won't have time to do that tomorrow morning, or maybe I will, who knows. We'll see how this works out though, because every time I'm on the road, I'm always craving for a hot dog, like a beef dog, smoky, or a hamburger. And in this case, seems to be working pretty good so far. Well, I think this was a success. They seem to be looking really good. Nice patties too, they didn't shrink at all. These are Angus patties, and we're gonna find out how good they are. But my friends, I think we did well. The inverter held fine, it didn't trip anything. The low circuit didn't kick in, it worked perfect, it really did. And I'm hoping that when everything is cooled down, I can just take a rag and give it a nice little wipe, and everything will be fine. But it seems like it did the job. So I'm gonna put these between a bun and have a bite to eat, and work on a video, and I'll see you guys in the morning. and that was it. So knowing I can leave about 7:45 and a majority of the traffic has already been, rush hour is already pretty well gone, or they're going in a different direction or whatever, I didn't have any tie up at all, and I haven't had any holdups whatsoever. It's been sweet. It's been really, really nice. So this run is looking better and better every day for me. I mean, it really is. It's nice. And once I get my load of bananas, I head back and drop it in Calgary, and I have another load to come back, and then I'm going to reset up the buckets. And this truck wash is supposed to be just up here somewhere. And it's been overcast. It's been nice. It hasn't been hot or nothing. It's just been beautiful weather. I mean, I like this kind of weather. It's very nice, very relaxing, very comfortable. You're not burning. You're not needing to blast your air conditioning. Is this a street here?
Street Southwest.
Here's the street up here. Let's hope this is the one right here. It's supposed to be right in here somewhere. Oh, I guess it is right in there somewhere. Yeah, $35 to wash your trailer, and everybody's happy. Yeah. It's supposed to be right in here. I see a truck up here. That's a good sign.
19600 Ivan Street Southwest on the right.
Chrome Shop, truck wash, bingo, right there. That's the exit only, so I guess I gotta go in here. I wonder what kind of a lineup the guy's got there. Ooh, there's nobody behind him. That's a good sign. Well, maybe the lineup is over here. Well, I'm gonna find out in a minute here. I don't want to offend anybody and go ahead of them. I'm not sure how this works. Anybody sitting in this truck over here? No, I think these guys are just parked. Yeah. There's nobody there but me. That's sweet. And I've already called in my EFS number. And that's another thing. If you guys are out here doing this, always call your EFS number out. Figure out where you're going to get your truck, your trailer washed out. Get your EFS number done. And so you are ready to go when you get here. And it's not a delay or a wait or anything. Okay. That guy's got some dangerous, flammable stuff in the back of that trailer. Wash it very softly. Okay, I'm done here at this truck wash, and they did a pretty good job. Didn't take them very long. $35, that's the going rate. There's actually one a little closer to Seattle. I called them, and they want $40. 35 is the going rate to wash out a trailer. It takes them 5 minutes to do it, 10 minutes to do it if they do it right. Some places they love to take their time, and other places they don't take enough time. And if you ever get your trailer washed, you go over there and you make sure you check that trailer before they shut the door. Don't think it's going to offend them in any way. You're paying for a product and a service. You got to make sure it's done right. Because if you take their word for it, because this has happened to me before, somebody cleans out your trailer and you get to the shipper and they look at it and they said this is not cleaned properly, and you can clearly see that it's dirty or something's not right. Well, you just lost $35, and now you got to go find another trailer wash, and it's a royal pain in the butt. So take my word for it. Check that trailer before they close the doors to make sure it's washed and looking good. All right. If we don't run into a traffic jam on the way into Seattle, we've got an hour and 24 minutes to get there. We've got a half an hour to play with because it is our appointment's for 12 noon, and it says I'm going to get there by 11:30. So we'll see how this works out. And this is for, of course, all the congestion now hits. Yeah. And the port, well, not the port, but the warehouse is just on the other side here. I'm on the 99 right now. This is kind of the industrial section here of Seattle. I've never really had a chance to see. Probably can't see it, but you can see the city in the background there. A bit of a haze over top of it, but that's not pollution. That is, I think that's rain. It's raining over there. The air is generally quite clean out here in Seattle. It's not too bad. Oh boy. Thankfully, this is the only road traffic I have to deal with, except for some of the construction holdups. Just trying to get into Oregon. Yeah, this is going to be a long process to get over this place. This is why I'm kind of glad I left as early as I did. I'll probably get in there at about 15 minutes to spare before my appointment. You're not allowed to miss these appointments. They could reschedule you. They could reschedule you. To this place, it's just been a crawl. You'd think they would come up with a better solution than this. Okay, I'm guessing I'm going this way. I better be. And then left. Left anyway. I don't think you can go straight, or can you? I don't even know. Let's find out here. I think this is the way I go.
Turn left, Lethbridge Avenue South.
Oh yeah, this is a nice little tight little squeeze. Jeez. Yield to trains. Okay, I'm up for that. I guess that, what is it getting me to do here? Turn down here? No, that's not right. I gotta go straight. Then my GPS wants me to go that way. But it's this way. My spider sense tells me. Nice thing, I do this one trip like this, and then I never have to worry about it again.
3629 Lethbridge Avenue.
There's the place right there. Oh, that's quite a... Alright, well that's not it. Okay, which way do you go in though? You go in that way? I don't even know. I'm guessing you go this way. Truck entrance. Really? Finally leaving this place. 6 hours. And I was told there was no waiting here. Well, you gotta leave it up to good old Ray. There's always gonna be waiting as long as I'm in the picture, right? Phenomenal. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, I'm finally on my way. I don't know how far I'm going to get today. I got 3 hours left of driving. There's a productive day. Very productive day. I'm being very sarcastic. I don't know, people. I guess it's just this waiting around is just really starting to get to me. I don't even know if I'm going to make it back to get my other load now because of all this delay. Very frustrating indeed. Oh man, I don't even know which way I'm supposed to go here right now.
Turn left.
Turn left?
Way south.
Why am I turning left? That's not the way I came in. Okay, I'm going to take your word for it. Come on, baby. Come on, Gutless. I hope this is the right way. Okay, well, I got to try to get to a truck stop tonight. I don't want to be parked in the... Oh my gosh, I'm going the wrong way. I don't believe this. Oh, wow. I don't even know which way I'm going now. GPS told me to go this way, and now it changed its mind at the last second. I hope this is the truck route. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm even going to make it to a truck stop tonight. They're all going to be probably filled and packed by the time I get there. Yeah. Man, it's awfully quiet around here. Stop galloping, truck. Please, you're not a horse. The city is a bit quiet tonight. Probably because the Mariners are playing right now. Or they're going to be playing in about an hour. Playing the Toronto Blue Jays, that's always a good game. Got a lot of our Canadian buddies. Come on, guys, get out of the way. Coming up. I really don't know which way this is taking me, but I'm going for a ride. Just love to go on a little bit of a spree just to see what it would be like to be able to do some loads without being so delayed all the time. It's just so frustrating. Look at the city there. There's Seattle. Beautiful city, I will admit. I hope it's not going to take me right into Seattle. Come on. Well, right now I'm in Post Falls. Right now I'm just at the Loves out here in Post Falls. Just got myself some fuel. Topped everything up. I should be okay.
Turn right on North Pleasant View Road.
Just topped up my fuel out here in Idaho. I am on my way. Not a bad drive. I got a feeling we'll be running into a lot of conditions as for construction. You can go that way, but I normally turn left. This GPS wants me to turn right, but I like to go this way because it takes you through the back way. You can avoid the scale. It's not that I need to avoid the scale, but it's just a delay, right? So mine also just go this way. Takes you in behind. Bit of a scenic route too. A little different from the I-90. And once you go down the I-90 and head down, I believe it's come on, Ray, help me out here. Anyway, I can't remember offhand. It's been a while since I've done this route. The main highway that takes you down to the border. Usually that you hit every light in town, and I hate traffic lights. If I can avoid them, I do. And look at this thing wants me to turn left up here. I don't know why. I think I'm gonna go straight. So we're kind of on schedule to make our way to drop this at Loblaws and grab an empty trailer and probably make it as far as Nanton, Alberta on our way down to Tabor. I don't think we're going to make it to Tabor. There's no way. I don't have enough hours. That delay yesterday messed everything up, but fortunately I think I'll have more than enough to take me to Oregon and get my delivery done tomorrow. Not tomorrow night, but the night before. The night after. Yeah, the night before. This dyslexia thing kicks in every once in a while and it really annoys me. Get my load unloaded at 10 o'clock on Sunday and then start a reset right there. And I don't mind resetting there. It's quiet. There's a McDonald's right there, so you have access to a bathroom. And I knew that was going to be bumpy. And yeah. So there you have it. There you have it. Good morning, everyone. I'm over at the Flying J on Barlow in Calgary, and made it back to Loblaws and dropped off my loaded trailer that I grabbed from Seattle, and grabbed a container. Actually, I have a container here, an empty container. I'm taking to the Lethbridge yard, and after that, I'm heading over to Tabor to get my other load and make my way down to Clackamas again. I really do enjoy that drive. It's nice. I'm just hoping this weekend is a little more calmer, because during the week it's pretty crazy with all the construction and everything. But it's quite unusual for me to have a container. But I guess they need one to load somewhere in Lethbridge. And this is one of our new ones. Yeah, hope you guys are not too disappointed that I decided to take somewhat of a dedicated run. I really needed a change, and I'll tell you the difference it makes. You remember I used to drive BC Alberta. You guys watched my videos for a long time, some of you years. And even though I drive it back and forth, there was always something different to show you. There was always something different to see. And if I end up on this dedicated run here, and I stay on this dedicated run, which is proving to be really good, because I've had already up to 2,400 miles so far on this cycle, and I still have another 780 miles to go. So that is a huge difference. I'm gonna get like 32 or 3,100 miles this week, and that's really big. And that's even with the waiting I did the other day. So I'm quite happy with how things are turning out. And believe me, when the winter kicks in, there's going to be plenty of action to see on that I-84 and the I-90 and going through Cranbrook and Highway 2. Believe me, there will be no short of excitement. I promise you that. It's got to be better than seeing the same scenery going into California constantly. And so that's kind of what we're doing. That's kind of what's going on here. So we are going to make our way to Lethbridge and, like I said, drop this thing off and grab my other trailer in Tabor and head back over to the USA. Grabbed my lead sheet for my next load here at the Lethbridge yard, and I'm just on my way to Tabor to get my other load, the one that's going back to Clackamas. And I love it out here. I think I've told you guys this a million times already. I really like it out here in Lethbridge because it's so quiet, especially on weekends. There's not a lot of activity going on the back streets in the industrial area. I mean, obviously because people are working, or yeah, people are working. That's why it's so dead around here. Why fight it, huh? Because people are at home this long weekend. That's even more quiet. And it smells like grain. I like that smell. Who doesn't like the smell of grain? Grain, cedar, fresh rain after a warm day. Yeah.
43 Street North, keep traffic.
24 degrees, but it feels a lot warmer than that. Lethbridge. I have my load. I'm on my way, and I got 13 hours to go. And I've got 18 hours to do it. So, I'll say this. This has been a very successful run for me. I've gotten a lot of miles in, and I'm going to send a message out to the line haul boss and tell them, could you please keep me on this Clackamas run, the French fry run, because it's proven to do well, and I'd like to stay on it. And that means you'll have 2 people on this run consistently. And I just hope they do that, because why fix something that works, right? There isn't people lining up to do this run, but I don't mind doing it. It's a beautiful drive, and there'll be lots to see in the winter. There's lots of areas where there'll be some challenging days, I'll tell you, so don't worry. It can't be any worse than driving up the I-15 back and forth to Calgary or California all the time. That's starting to get boring to me. So it's hard to get bored of beautiful scenery. I mean, I drove from BC, Alberta for 5 years. Never got tired of the scenery. It's so beautiful. But driving the I-15 down through Montana, some parts are nice. Then you go through Idaho and other areas. Then you go through Nevada, which is desert. I'd much rather do this route than I'm doing right now. It's just so much nicer to look at. And I got a fly in here that's torturing me. I'll get him though. I'll get him. He ain't gonna get away with that. Alright. Come on, Gutless. You can do it. It's a good thing this isn't a full loaded trailer for Canada weight. I'd be crawling right now. It's been a very laid-back day of driving. It really has. 509 miles in today, which is pretty good. And I got 7 hours to go tomorrow to get to Oregon. And I was going to stop at the Flying J or the Loves at Post Falls. I really don't know if I would even mess with that, because those truck stops are so hard to get into. May not be any room at all, so I'm going to check this little place out right here. This is a really cute little place here. I've stayed here before, and I remember how friendly the people were, how clean the bathrooms were. I'm hoping there's a spot I can get in here. Sometimes it's hard to get in here too, because it's such a good place to park. Out in a second here. He's not giving me much room. Let's see, what do we got here? We got lots of trucks parked in there. Oh man, are you kidding me? Don't tell me I can't get in there. trailers and that, but there might be one other spot over here. Near the garbage can. I've seen something there. Yeah, it's a very nice place. It's clean. Oh yeah, I can't park in there. I guess I have no choice. I have to park over here. That's okay. I don't have a problem with that. At least I have a place to park. Right here. Oh my goodness. Allergies. This is kind of where I'm stopping for the night. I got a feeling that that pilot over there, the Flying J, is probably no parking over there. He's gonna quickly look. Some spots 1 hour ago, but some of those spots could be reserved spots. I've seen that. Lots of spots 56 minutes ago at the Loves. I'd rather go here. The bathrooms are much cleaner. Well, my friends, that is all for today. I'll catch up with you guys in the morning. Good night. Just enjoying the drive along the I-84. It's so nice to drive along the river. It's such a beautiful sight, seeing all that blue. Traffic is really heavy here. This must be a point of interest over here somewhere for everyone's slowing down a little bit too. But yeah, my friend Kevin, he also works for this company, said that you can actually take the 14 on the other side. Not advisable on this side, but he says when you get down to Biggs, you can cross over the bridge, you can take the 14 over. So I figured the next time I'm coming this way, that's the route I'm going to go, because it's supposed to be really scenic and really beautiful. And I'm sure you guys would love to see that. A lot of sailboats out there today, a lot of boats, people enjoying the water. Very beautiful day, 33 degrees. It's warm, thank goodness for air conditioning. And lots of traffic out here, just tons and tons of traffic. But we are 26 miles away from our destination, and from there we will be doing our reset. So, almost there. As you guys can see, I'm here, and I can get a Wi-Fi connection over here, I am going to get a video, hopefully upload it for you guys tonight. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, you guys, but I am going to call it a wrap, and we'll see you guys after my reset. So God bless you in the name of Yeshua. God bless you all. Bye for now.